Revelio. 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 Revelio.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Lumos.
Revelio.
Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Revelio.
That must be the pedestal. am I?
Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right. I see a staircase straight ahead. Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
Depulsor. Depulsor. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarder. Descender. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Descender. Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Descender. Depulsor. Defender. Potato. Stupid. Descender. Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Defender. Descender. Depulsor. Defender. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarder. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor. Protect. Descender. Bombarder. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Descendo. Protego. Stupefy. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Defendo. Depulso. Bombarda. Defendo. Descendo. Depulso. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Defendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Descendo. Defendo. Descendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourner.
She's gone.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Let us always honor her memory.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora,
What you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with in the wrong
You
hands.
saw what I did for my father. Only imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
final canvas piece.
I wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Can't figure out why they...
That I swear belonged to a unicorn. Think of how much we could get for that. There must be students at Hogwarts that we could recruit. I almost actually got born in the forest.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time, it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends, for now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast. Thestrals overhead. Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not gonna trek up this mountain in silence. Thestral nests close by.
Incendio. Confringo.
I'm sorry we can both see Thestrals.
Accio.
Certainly not something I'd hoped we'd have in common.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Descendo. Glacius. Accio. Levioso. Glacius.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Depulso. I won't rest. Imperio. Descendo. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Flupendo. Cruise. Glacius. Pity. Not quite. Descendo. Imperio. Flupendo. Cruise. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. I will make you. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Flupendo. Glacius. Bombarda. Confringo. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Revelio. What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going. Incendio!
Ranrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Revelio.
Ready to fight.
Accio.
I won't. I agree. Only good wizard's a dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
Just you wait here.
Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Bombardo. Cruise. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
This must be it.
Sebastian, wait.
Wait? For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders. How fitting.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Flipendo. Glacius. Confringo. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus, Bombarda, Crucial, Flipendo, Glacius, Confringo, Defendo, Depulso, Arresto Momentum, Accio, Incendio, Levioso, Expelliarmus, Bombarda, Crucial, Flipendo,
Confringo. Depulso. Arresto Momentum. Bombarda. Flipendo. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Crucio. Glacius. Confringo. Defender. Depulso. Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Descendo. Accio.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin, Luna.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Descendo. Flipendo. Depulso.
Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Bombarda. Flipendo. Glacius. Crucio. Descendo. Imperio. Flipendo. Bombarda. Glacius. Depulso. Confringo. Defender. Arresto Momentum. Confringo. Confringo. Depulso. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Flipendo. Glacius. Sendo. Depulso. Arresto Momentum. Confringo. Defender. Crucio. Flipendo. Glacius. Bombarda. Levioso. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Imperio. Descendo. Confringo. Defendo. Depulso. Arresto Momentum. Fringo. Glacius. Crucio. Flipendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Confringo. Defender. Arresto Momentum.
Getting through the cavern can't be the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for rooms.
Revelio.
We've seen rune symbols like these before.
Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo.
can't get out of here quick enough.
Confringo!
Finding these chests, luck or instinct?
Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Bombarda. Imperio. Descendo. Descendo. Confringo. Defender. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Bombarda. Crucial. Glacis. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Accio. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo. Crucial. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Arresto moment. Defender. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Incendio. Crucial. Bombarda. Defender. Glacis. Confringo. Defender. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Confringo. Defender. Potato. Stupefy. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Depulso. Defender. Confringo. Crucial. Bombarda. Glacis.
Nice teamwork.
Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together. Revelio.
Depulso. Incendio. Revelio.
Certainly made a mess of things. Debris everywhere.
Reparo. Revelio. Reparo.
That was a piece of work.
More than one.
Revelio.
We couldn't jump high enough to reach that ledge if we tried. Did you find something?
Accio.
A journal entry. Isadora was here.
Leviosa.
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs. But the view! Well worth it.
Revelio.
Another barrier. We can blast through it, I'm certain. This can't be a dead end. Must be another floor above us. Good news?
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
Incendio. Bombarda.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
The triptych pointed us here.
Revelio.
Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Bombarda.
Could this be another
Revelio.
Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here.
Bombarda.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers in Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
Incendio. Revelio.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers in Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this. I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked?
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felcroft, the destroyed painting, it was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
One of Ranrock's drills in a mine along the shore. I intend to destroy it. I'm tired of trying to reason with him. You're welcome to join me. But if I can, reach out when I return.
Confringo! Bombarda!
Lodgot's getting himself into more danger than he realizes. I'd better find him.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Veldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian,
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
We just need to get Anne to the catacomb and work out how to make a dark sacrifice.
Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. Anne will only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face.
Revelio.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals. I've rescued the Thestrals and bought...
Excellent. Now, then use the pen to start the process.
I shall.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Incendio! Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You made it!
I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
Suppose we'll find out, won't we? It's another aggressive one!
Arresto momentum. Confindo. Confundo. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Crucio. Glacius. Bombard. Confindo.
What is going on with them?
Revelio. Depulso.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Fwooper
Revelio.
is said to drive anyone who hears it mad. If the moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's being protected. Why am I not surprised? First the Fwoopers and now this.
Accio.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Incendio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos.
Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Descendo. Lumos. Revelio.
If we pull the rings and match the runes, I suspect we'll find the moths.
Accio. Accio. Revelio. Depulso.
Another obstacle. No matter.
Revelio.
I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Depulso. Revelio. Descendo. Lumos.
Lumos.
Depulso.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Lumos.
You did it!
Accio.
I was hoping we would.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Crucio. Imperial. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Confringo. Defendo. Crucio. Glacius. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Revelio.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind. Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
Revelio. Bombarda.
Given what Swoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny.
Revelio.
I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. We can safely say we know where the moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous, and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there, acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Some days are more difficult than others.
Natty, is everything all right?
But this is not one of those times. He should still be here.
It's not your fault, Natty.
That is what my mother says. I find myself reliving the moment more. I believe I would feel less helpless if each day they remain free, they do more damage.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them.
Thank you. I believe we... Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Revelio. Accio. Imperio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Crucio. Glacius. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Arresto Momentum. Bombarda. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Accio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Potato. Arresto Momentum. Defender. Stupefy. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Confringo. Defender. Arresto Momentum. Protector. Stupefy. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupefy. Bombarda.
This place stinks of Ranrock and his cronies. No sign of Lodgok out here. Must be inside already. Look at the size of this mine.
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ranrock's loyalists. I have to keep...
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Bombarda. Flipendo. Glacius. Crucial. Confringo. Confringo.
This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine. Just like Gringotts. But I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take me?
Ranrock's gonna be pleased with our progress.
Who was on that car?
With his pa, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead.
Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Imperial. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Defender. Confringo. Glance off of me. Glacius. Revelio. Accio.
We're on the brink of...
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Flipendo. Glacius. Arresto Momentum. Defendo. Repulsor.
Protego. Stupefy. You've one less follower, Ranrock.
These devices run on steam power. I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock's loyalists.
Imperium. Descend. This way. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Confringo. Defendo. Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Crucio. Flipendo. Glacius. Imperial. Descendo. Confringo. Defendo. Arresto Momentum. Also. Depulso, Confringo, Defender. Protego, Stupefy. Confringo, Defendo. Arresto Momentum. Accio. Crucio. Bombarda. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo.
That was a close one.
Revelio.
Bombarda.
That is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lord Gok, come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? It cannot be. All this time, you knew where it was. Don't!
You're right.
I'll never understand you, Lord Gok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time, chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind! No! Avada Kedavra!
Poor Lodgok. Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him.
Revelio.
Now to get out of this blasted place. I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the Keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is.
Go and patrol. Like I ain't got nothing better to do.
Revelio. Expelliarmus.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral. Hello, Deke.
How wonderful to have more.
I'm sorry that we can both see.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke. When Deke hesitated to climb, as Deke punished himself, Master Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days.
What a horrible tale.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that. Deke often wonders. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now.
Didn't touch your health.
Arresto momentum. Venite.
What are your thoughts on electricity?
Confringo.
I'm just warming up.
Imperio. Stupefy. Descender. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Imperio. Descendo. Confringo. Defendo. Cabalso. Arresto momentum. But now he's asking her to... Confringo. Cabalso. Arresto momentum. Defendo. Depulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Glacius. Bombarda. Flipendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Imperium. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Accio. Bombarda. Good job, Crucio. Glacius. Incendio. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Imperio.
I am at your call.
Descendo. Accio. Incendio.
Pick the one.
Expelliarmus.
Goblin hell.
Levioso.
Hard to pin
Confringo.
down.
Defendo.
No man has to
Cabalso.
do such a
Arresto
thing.
momentum. Bombarda. Flipendo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Accio.
My own friend.
Incendio. It's shameful what you've done to help. Revelio.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Hello, Deke.
Indeed, Deke does.
A phoenix nest?
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it...
Well, I'd better go and...
Deke thinks so. So, Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mine at one time.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. A blockade. Rookwood's poachers are already here.
Depulso!
A blockade. Rookwood's poachers are already here.
You don't think phoenixes can turn to rocks, do you?
Imperial! Arresto momentum. Glacius! Defender! Cruising! Defender! Confringo!
Is that?
Someone over also!
Better be a bit...
Confringo! Arresto momentum. Confringo! Incendio! Feel a burn sensation. Bombard! Flipendo! Potato! Stupefy! Stupefy! Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Compulso! Arresto momentum. Bombardo!
Your poaching days are over.
Things can fly! Imperial! How can I help? Descender! Potato! Stupid one! Bombarder! Flipendo! Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Arresto momentum compulso! Revelio!
The Phoenix. It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do.
Depulso! Flipendo! Glacius!
There it is again.
Imperio. Confringo. Depulso. Arresto Momentum. Defendo. Bombarda. Crucio. Glacius. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Cursed fiends.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo.
Well, it isn't a little...
Imperio.
Oh, actually. I want to see this one again.
When you're in a heap of trouble. Potato.
Stop spinning around like a spinning wheel.
Defendo.
Don't toy with me.
Imperio. Ascendo.
Learn that in first year, did ya? No!
Confringo. Defendo. Depulso. Arresto Momentum. Bombardo. Crucio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. That was the High Wing. Incendio. Bombarda.
Hello. I'm here to help. Take you somewhere safe. Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Did you find the Phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable. Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... My heavens. What a beauty. You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were right. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts...
I couldn't have done it without your help.
Deke is grateful, helping you do such good for so... Deke will always be here for you.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's amp.
Of course.
Actually, perhaps... Revelio. Revelio. Descendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Descendo. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You did what you had to do, and I agreed. It might well have salvaged my friendship with Sebastian for the moment.
You did agree, and it did save your friendship with Sebastian.
For the moment. I thought we'd gone too far before, but Sebastian is in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Accio! Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
In the great room.
Incendio! Incendio!
Confringo! Defender! Imperial! Confringo! Confringo! Depulso! Endo! Bombarda!
There weren't this many Inferi before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
Imperial! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Potato! Stupid one! Accio! Incendio! Imperial! Bombarda! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Confringo! Arresto momentum! Confringo! Defender!
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
How many Inferi?
Imperial!
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Revelio. Accio. The Inferi. They're everywhere. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Cabalzo. Imperio. Descendo. Confringo. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Crucio. Defendo. The Inferi. They're everywhere. Imperial. Confringo. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Flipendo. Bombarda. Glacius. Crucio. Descendo. Confringo. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Protego. Stupefy. Depulso. Confringo. Bombarda. Flipendo. Glacius. Stupefy. Crucio. Descendo. Imperial. Glacius. Bombarda. Protego. Flipendo. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Confringo. Defendo. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. These Inferi seem far from control. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Crucio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian.
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
Control? I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
Solomon, don't! The relic! You'll pay for this!
Accio.
I'm ending this now!
That relic was going to save Anne!
Imperio. Arresto them. Confringo. Depulso. Defender.
Now you've gone too
Bombarda. Crucio. Flipendo. Glacius. Protego. Arresto them. Confringo. Defender. Depulso. Bombarda. Glacius. Crucio. Descender. Imperial. Confringo. Defender. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Flipendo. Glacius. Confringo.
Confringo!
Protego.
Now you've gone too far.
Arresto momentum. Defender. Flipendo. Bombarda. Glacius.
Confringo!
Confringo. Depulso.
Levioso!
Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy. Mr. Sallow. Stop.
Dare you! You're no
Bombarda. Glacius. Imperial.
Sorry, it had to be done.
Revelio. Confringo. Defender. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Crucio. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender.
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer! Avada Kedavra!
choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done? I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave. Sebastian, wait! Arrest the momentum. Stop, Sebastian. Hold on. Accio. Depulso.
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us. Not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
He did attack us. You had no choice. It was brave, Sebastian. You clearly care more about Anne than your uncle ever did.
I knew you'd understand. I did do the right thing.
You did. I would have done the same, if I knew how.
I could teach you.
No time like the present.
The killing curse won't be easy to master. As with all unforgivables, you have to mean it. Hold your wand steady. Focus. The incantation is Avada Kedavra. Your intention must be clear. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later, at the Undercroft, all right?
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds.
Bainborough is one of my favorite hamlets in the area.
I should investigate.
I've always said that travel...
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is...
Confringo!
Because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information. Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
It looks like a grap horn.
And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a grap horn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of grap horns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
There's not a thing worth it.
This must be the place. Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself.
Bombarda. Glaciers. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Descendo. Bombarda. Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo. Defendo. Can't we talk about this? Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo, defender. Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Accio. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
I should think you'd be a bit weaker by now.
Confringo. Defender. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Blink. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender.
I need your help, friend.
Slow down now. There we go.
No need to race now, my friend. Poachers. Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
It'll take more than this to stop the Lord of the Shore.
Expulso!
We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
We're a dragon short because of you. Perhaps we'll have you fight instead.
Time for you all to clear out.
What would you be needing a hit for anyhow?
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora? Mr. Morgan,
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students. No one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
Revelio. The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now?
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Don't worry, Sebastian. I shall speak with Ominous.
Thank you. You're a good friend, truly. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
We do have a choice. What good will it do to turn him in now? He clearly regrets everything. He's not going to do anything like this again.
We've both heard that before.
But we also need to think about Anne. She's lost her health, now she's lost her uncle. Do you really want to take her brother away from her too?
I understand what you're saying. Perhaps you're right. As much as I believe that Sebastian should pay for his actions, we'd only be punishing Anne as well. I hope we're doing the right thing. I'll talk to Anne. If it comes from me, she'll agree with this decision.
Thank you, Ominous. You're a good friend.
Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
There's Ollivanders. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand.
Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the Mooncalves made.
Revelio!
And you say they made it after you placed the Moonstone?
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend. But I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
remarkable.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the mooncalfs made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Accio!
I wonder if the pillars move at all.
Accio! Accio!
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Accio! Accio!
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Accio! Revelio! Accio!
do with the light and the darkness?
Accio!
That did it! Look, Doran, a doorway!
I suspect we all know what lies beyond that passage. And now, I'm afraid I must leave you. At least for a time.
You're not coming in with us.
If the spirits are here,
Revelio. So many books.
You haven't seen my grand study. Look at the moons. They're all creatures. This place must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to...
Depulso. What makes you say that?
The
Accio.
always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was...
Confringo!
At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher camps. I'll wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be. But how to get...
Revelio. Confringo! Protego! Levioso! Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacis. Confringo. Glacis. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
The plate? Of course. How clever.
Little puppy squeaking. Forgot how to cover your track.
What was that?
Not Doran, that's for certain.
Stop right there!
Crucible.
Confringo!
ready your wands. The fight.
Imperial.
Miserable.
Marionette!
Stupid.
Back for another visit! You won't escape again!
Stupid. Imperial.
You're the first of a troll, you!
Descendant. Arrest them.
Stop that! If you could have...
Crucible.
Stupid. Incendio. Arrest those momentum. Defend us. Oh god, you don't.
I think that was all of them.
Are the two of you unharmed? I had hoped to return before it was too late.
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I led them here.
You fought with us against your kind. I am glad to have witnessed.
Revelio.
I now believe all that Doran told me.
They are the ones I saw, Nellic.
Finish your work here, brother. All the events you divined have not yet come to pass.
Revelio.
There they are. Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to... I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it. Merlin, they're lovely. But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that. You both fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
If it's all right, Doran, I think I'd like to stay behind and spend a little more time with the Snidgets.
Revelio.
Confringo. Revelio.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before. Deke thinks you've made marvelous improvements here.